Essential questions. What are the important features of a coordinate plane? How do I graph and identify points on a coordinate plane? Let's first do some vocabulary. First vocabulary word is a coordinate plane. Coordinate plane. What's an L? A coordinate plane is the plane formed by two perpendicular lines, which means they meet at 90 degrees, called the x-axis and the y-axis. You have a picture right here. It's what we use for graphing points. So if it's got an x-axis, a y-axis, and a grid, it's called a coordinate plane. This is a 4-quadrant coordinate plane. The coordinate plane is divided into 4 regions. Each region is called a quadrant. So if you look right here, you have your quadrants labeled already. It's in Roman numerals. I don't know why they use Roman numerals. It's not just me. This is how we label the quadrants. We start in the top right where everything is positive. That's quadrant 1. Top left is quadrant 2. Bottom left is quadrant 3. And bottom right is quadrant 4. So it goes counterclockwise, which is also not my idea. Okay? But that's what they chose. So it goes from most positive, and then it goes around counterclockwise. Label a few things on this picture. The first thing we're going to label is that point in the very center is the point 0, 0, which we call the origin. Then we have obviously our x-axis. And down here, the y-axis. So the x-axis goes horizontally like the horizon, and the y-axis goes up and down, vertically. So we've labeled it on the picture. Let's go ahead and do a few more definitions. The x-axis is the horizontal number line. It works just like a number line. The number line on your desk works the exact same way. Negatives are on the left, positives are on the right. And then we have the vertical number line, which is your y-axis, works like a physical thermometer, where the top is positive and below is negative. And then we already said that the origin is the center. It has coordinates of 0, 0. It is the point where we always start when we are graphing. I'm just going to add 2 little pictures here. Horizontal axis is like that. Vertical axis like that. Okay. We always have points in the format x, y. The x comes first. The y comes second. Always we read from left to right, and so that's the order we do. Here's how we graph a point. We start at the origin, which is the center of the graph at 0, 0. Read with me. If the x-coordinate is positive, move that many spaces to the, what do you think? Right, because look at your number line on your, it's okay. Remember, we be respectful to our peers because everyone makes mistakes. And that's expected and encouraged because we grow from it. On the number line on your desk, the positive numbers are to the right. So this way. If you're not so good with your left and your right, you just got to know positive is this way, to the right. That many spaces to the right. If the x-coordinate is negative, that many spaces to the left. From the x-coordinate location, look at the y-coordinate. So we look at that second number. If the y-coordinate is positive, we go up that many spaces. If the y-coordinate is negative, we go down that many spaces. This semester, you're going to see your ordered pairs. That's what we call these. Coordinate pair, ordered pair. Listed kind of like this, in a list. they're going to be labeled with letters so you know that they're different points. So A and B are 2 different points. So you need to graph those differently. Whenever I graph points, I usually draw little arrows on them to make sure that I don't graph it incorrectly. So we're going to do these examples. First one we start with is 0, 2, A. Okay, the x-coordinate is 0, which is nothing. So am I going to go left or right? No, don't go anywhere. So right now, we're at the center still. Let me get a cursor. Right now, I'm at the center right here. And then it says 2. The y-coordinate is 2. It's positive 2. So point the direction I should go. Yeah, I should go up. And so on that A, I'm going to put a little up above the 2. So I go 0 and then 1, 2, up, and I'm going to plot a point right there. And label it A. That's important. Make sure I know which point is which. That's going to be pretty significant starting tomorrow. So let me be able to label that. We went right 4. We are right here. From there, the y is -3. Up or down, guys? Down. 1, 2, 3. This is where I end up. And I label it B because that was the name of the point. One more together. You do the last 3 on your own. Next point is C. -2 for my x, -1 for my y. Elise, would my -2 go left or right? Okay. And then Seamus, would my -1 go up or down?
Down.
Yep. So let's use this little thing. I start at the center. I go left 2. 1, 2, and down 1. Right there. That's C. Do the next 3 on your own. I would recommend drawing those arrows to help you so you know which way it goes. Graph those next 3. Check it with your partner.